Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, The Journey Back to Ro. Today we're going to get into a reading surrounding the Lionsgate portal energies for the zodiac signs. I did group them by element. We have fire, water, earth, and air, with additional messages at the end of each reading for each individual sign as it relates to these energies coming in for the Lionsgate portal, how to utilize them, and what lessons are being learned or brought to the attention of each sign or zodiac, which should serve as a guide as to how to handle these energies, downloads, and messages coming in with this high intensity energy. All right, I hope you guys are taking full advantage of these energies. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I've been working a lot with aquamarine, selenite, and amethyst, and I've been getting a lot of downloads lately. I've also been working with my lower chakras as well, because I used to neglect them as I before saw no importance in my lower chakras, and so I was living in a dream world for most of my life, unable to really get anything done in the real world because I lived so much in my upper chakras. But let's go ahead and get started with the fire signs. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Keep in mind this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone who watches. If it doesn't resonate, I would suggest checking out other signs or elements for your other placements in your chart, such as your rising, Mars. I don't know why I said Mars. Your rising moon. Yeah, your rising or moon, or Vedic astrology. If you're familiar with Vedic astrology, check your Vedic sign out. And also, I do find myself resonating a lot with my South Node sign. So, you can watch them all if you like, if you would like to receive the most guidance. And then if you pay attention to where those signs are located in your chart, it can give you a little bit more insight as to what's going on for you this month, especially as it relates to the Lionsgate portal. But this Lionsgate portal is bringing in a shift in awareness for each sign. Not everyone is going to experience these shifts. You have to be open to them first and foremost. And yeah, so this is going to be for you guys who are open pretty much to those energies, or just needing a little guidance, pretty much. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What do you have to share for us, Spirit, for the fire signs as it relates to the Lionsgate portal? What's coming in for fire signs? What's coming in for fire signs? What's coming in for fire signs? What's coming in? We have the Sun and the Four of Cups. I saw the... No. That's not the song. Dang, I forgot the song. What should they hold in awareness or be mindful of with these energies coming in? What should they be aware of or mindful of, Spirit? What do you have to share for us, with us? Fire signs, what they should be aware of or mindful of. Two of Swords, being indecisive about something. And then possible outcome. Possible outcome after these energies have been taken in. Just one or two is fine. Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm actually going to pull one more card for each of these two rows at the bottom here. What you should be mindful of. Let's get one more. What the fire signs should be aware of. The Magician, the Two of Swords. And then one for the Three of Swords. We're not going to take that because I didn't finish asking my questions. Three of Swords in the reverse. That's too many. We just need one. Three of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse for possible outcome. Automatically, for the possible outcome, what I'm getting is like you realize that pain is not worth investing into anymore. Okay, your sorrow and heartache is no longer worth investing in. So what's coming in with these Lionsgate energies? For fire signs, we have the Sun, and that's your element right there, fire, and the Four of Cups. So I feel like the Sun is coming in to bring healing energies to this Four of Cups energy that you may have been in here. I just get like the feeling of, you know, just deep reflection and meditation. Some of you may have been in isolation, or you will be in isolation with these energies coming in. You may feel the urge to just be alone or get away and just meditate. And what I'm getting here is what the energies that's wanting to bring in, or what these energies are wanting to bring in for you, is this healing or this clarity, you know, bringing things to awareness, to your mind's eye. Things that may not be particularly clear to you at this moment, but through meditation and being in that solitude and reflecting, you're able to see more clearly on a situation that you may have been only wanting to see one perspective or one side to. Yeah, so I just definitely get the energy of just like being in deep solitude and reflection, introspection. Some of you may have been fixated on a specific romantic connection here that may have left you feeling jaded or unable to really, you know, engage or, you know, just focus on life in general, because you've been so focused on this one particular person or relationship. Let's get one clarifier for the Sun and the Four of Cups. And we have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So definitely finding your emotional bliss with these energies coming in if you take full advantage. Yeah, so like I said, just putting all of your time, energy, and effort into, this is the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this heartbreak or this sorrow. So much so you're in this Four of Cups energy, but this is being healed with the Sun card coming up right beside it. So much so that you weren't able to enjoy anything in your surrounding environment. You know, just kind of dazed, spaced out, you know. For some of you, you've been placing a lot of time in your work. For some of you, this is a distraction from the heartache, but you're still focusing on the heartache, if you get me. Because you're thinking about it as you're working. And like I said, it's keeping you from enjoying things. You haven't really enjoyed your summer, is what I'm getting. Because you've just been all work and contemplation. Work and contemplation. And really I just feel like there's a heartbreak here because we have the Three of Swords in the reverse here showing up as well. And then we get the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So definitely, like I said, this could also be you putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into a connection. So much so that you weren't able to focus on, you know, just life in general and the magnitude of just being alive, you know. And we all get to that place sometimes, but what I feel like here, the energy coming in is that energy of focusing solely on one aspect or one side to life. For some of you, it has nothing to even do with a relationship, but just working to get an end goal. Just working so much to get this goal that, and for some of you, this is a relationship. For others of you, this is just a goal of some sort, you know, just putting all of your time, energy, and effort into getting that goal, so much so that you've kind of lost pleasure in regular everyday things that used to bring you joy, and unable to really be present and enjoy the present moment because, you know, you're just so overly focused on whatever this is. But the energy coming in, we have the Sun. That energy, I feel like, is going to be healed through isolation and contemplation. So like I said, with the energies coming in, you may be drawn to spend more time alone, thinking, in meditation, prayer, whatever it is. Don't fight that urge. Don't fight that urge. And then we have the Magician paired with the Two of Swords for what you should be mindful of with these energies coming in. And honestly, what I get here is, it's like something's being blocked from being, you're blocking something from manifesting here. It's like you have the power to make something happen here, but there's a decision that you're not willing to make. That's what you should be aware of here. Blocking your own blessings. With indecision. Some of you have a decision to make about something. Yeah, we have the Last Judgment in reverse. Refusing to see something. Okay? Some of you are refusing to see something here. Five of Cups again. Refusing to see something here. Like I said, being so focused on whatever this is that you're unable to engage and be present. But yeah, there's a decision that's needing to be made. That's what you should be mindful of. You're needing to see a new perspective on something. Or make that final judgment call on something. With the Magician here. Magician, Two of Swords. It's like, be mindful of blocking your own blessings here in this situation. Whatever this is. This could be in general, fire signs. Not taking action on something. Being unable or unwilling to see something for what it is. Working to gain things or solely working towards a goal so much so that you're not even living your life, you know. You wake up and next thing you know, you're on your deathbed or fatally ill. And it's like, what did I do with my time here? I just worked it all away. Or I focused all of my energy, intent on this one area or one aspect of my life. Then we have the Three of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. So like, yeah, just being mindful of where you're investing your time and energy You have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is the possible outcome if you take advantage of these energies. So you overcome heartbreak by investing in, I feel like this is yourself, you know, just watering those seeds that have already been planted. These seeds may have even been planted by this heartbreak that you experienced. We'll get one clarifier on that. Realizing that anything worth having is going to take time. But you don't have to be so focused on it that you miss out on life. King of Swords. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign here. But I feel like some of you are going to be walking away from a connection or feelings of heartbreak in order to focus on yourself or plant seeds elsewhere where they're going to be nourished. For some of you, this may not necessarily be a relationship or romantic relationship. It could be a friendship or a family member that you felt betrayed by in the past, and you kind of decide to step away and walk away from the connection and stand up for what it is you believe in and what is right. For some of you, and this is like a specific message here, there may be an air sign in your surroundings who is trying to prevent you from seeing a certain situation from all angles, rather than just the certain aspect or perspective that you're focusing on right now, that this energy is trying to pull you away from. There is an air sign here who's trying to prevent you from seeing the bigger picture of something. That's a specific message for someone out there, okay? I had to switch scenery on you guys. I had an interruption, visitors, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the lesson being learned, or you know, just a little bit of guidance on how to deal with or handle these energies by taking a look at what lesson the universe or God may be trying to get for you guys to learn during this time. And the message that I got for you, fire signs, because I was channeling these messages yesterday before today. Of course, yesterday, you know, I can't talk. I was channeling these messages for you yesterday, and what I got for you fire signs overall was just a new focus or a new job, new drive, new determination, just a newer outlook. Just new is what I got. And for Sagittarius in general, because Aries and Leo, I pretty much got the same message, which is what that message of motivation and just new drive, refocus. For Sagittarius in particular, I got like the realization of certain friendships or relationships that were no longer serving you. And for those of you listening to this message, you may have Sagittarius anywhere on your chart and that message may resonate for you. But for fire signs in general, I got the messages of, you know, refocus and redetermination. Like I said, with this Lionsgate portal energy coming in, we are all experiencing a new shift in awareness. For a lot of us, depending on our sign and our element, it's going to be where that focus or new shift in awareness is going to be. For fire signs, this may be pertaining to friendships, career, where you're spending your time or investing your time and money. For some of you, that's going to be career. For others of you, that's going to be relationships, romantic or platonic, or familial. And that is where that new focus or that refocus is coming in for you guys. But we're going to take a look at the lesson or, the lesson or advice Spirit wants to give to us before we close this reading out. Actually, you know what? I said I'm going to take a look at each individual sign for additional messages. So we're going to get the lesson first for the overall lesson for fire signs first, and then we're going to take a look at the individual signs. All right, Spirit, what do you have to share with us? Fire signs, Lionsgate portal. Lionsgate portal. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and do so without judgment. Okay, learning how to balance, like I mentioned in the general reading prior to pulling these lesson cards, focusing all of your attention or energy to one specific area or aspect of your life or relationships. It could just be in general, your career, it could be anything, wherever this message is going to apply to you. Learning how to bring balance into those different aspects, because when we focus so much of our attention on one aspect, other aspects are going to fall to the wayside. You know, like I said before, spending so much time invested in achieving a certain goal, whatever that goal is, so much so that by the end of your life or while you're on your deathbed, you realize that you haven't accomplished what your heart truly desired at the end of the day, or what your soul was calling for you to do. And this does say, I do so without judgment. I'm going to go ahead and read this because there may be additional messages in here. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Okay, fire signs. We have guilt at the bottom of the deck. And just based on what I just read there, this kind of resonated. You know, not seeing one side as good and one side as bad, but recognizing that it just is. It's just an experience, you know. It's up to us whether we want to take the higher path or the lower path of, you know, lower vibrational feelings and emotions such as anger, resentment, fear, guilt, blame. Or we want to take the higher path and see the situation from the eyes of the divine. That each one of us is here experiencing experiences that are teaching each individual soul a unique lesson to that soul. But in particular, like I said, if you're focusing on a particular aspect or area in your life or relationship or career or finance, and I feel like a lot of you are doing so because you'll feel guilty if you don't focus on this aspect. It's like that other side is what you perceive to be the dark side that you don't want to go down. And that in itself is problematic. You know, it's not contributing to your soul's growth. And like I said, at the end of the day, or when you're on your deathbed and you're reflecting back on your life, you're going to realize that you hadn't done all you wanted to do at a soul level. Yeah, you may have accomplished your tangible, physical 3D reality goals, but when it comes to your soul and your true happiness, what makes you happy when you go to sleep at night, that may be absent. So yeah, it's about finding that balance for you, fire signs. Finding that balance. All right. So let's go ahead and get into messages for each additional sign. What's coming in for Aries in particular? What additional messages do you have for us, Spirit? For Aries. What additional messages do you have for Aries? Additional messages for Aries, Spirit. Additional messages for Aries. What would you like to share as it pertains to the Lionsgate portal? The Magician. Did we... Was this the group? Yeah, we got the Magician for you, Aries. And look, the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Realizing that you are in control of your destiny. You are in control of the reality you are experiencing in this current moment. You are the creator and the manifester. Okay? You determine how you will handle the experiences that are bestowed upon your path. Seven of Wands with Justice at the bottom of the deck. So being courageous in all of your decisions, because I feel like a lot of you have decisions to make, or have had decisions that you need to make, and you kind of been sitting on them, and whatever this decision that you're needing to make that you've been sitting on has kind of been hindering you from creating the reality that you want to manifest here. But with Justice coming up at the bottom of the deck and the Seven of Wands with the Magician, this is about fighting for what it is you believe in, Aries. If you want a happy relationship, if you want to be married, and the partner that you're with right now is not willing to offer that to you, it's about making the decision to walk away from that connection and being open to whatever the universe has in store for you next. Okay, so that commitment may not come from that person. For others of you dealing with career, it's about, this career isn't making me happy at a soul level. This is not fulfilling me. This is not what I want. Having that courage to walk away so that you can begin to manifest the life that you desire. For those of you focusing on one aspect of your life, it could be money, you know. Not focusing so much on that you're missing out on life. Just having the courage to step away from that, because taking your attention off of it is not going to prevent you from manifesting that abundance. What's preventing you from manifesting that abundance is focusing too much attention on that one aspect and not the other aspects that are going to assist you in bringing in that abundance. Because just paying attention to your bank account is not going to bring you that abundance. And with Justice coming up here, this is karma, the karmic scales balancing, truth being revealed. So I feel like a lot of you with the Lionsgate portal energy, a lot of this truth is going to be revealed to you in some way, shape, or form that's going to change your perspective on how you've been dealing with certain situations, Aries. All right, let's go ahead and get additional messages for Leo. And I'm sorry for all of the background noise. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Let's get additional messages for Leo. What additional messages do you have for a Spirit for Leo? Eight of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Magician again. So, I mean, fire signs. You cannot make this up, guys. You can't. These are your messages. So, Leo, there's something you're needing to walk away from. A relationship that you're needing to walk away from. But you may be dependent on this person financially, or you're just not wanting to be single. There may be a fear of being single for whatever reason. But like I said, and to Aries, you know, focusing on a situation is not going to change the situation. Focusing your attention there is not going to change the situation, especially when you're ignoring other aspects of your life. So if you're worried about finances, you know, having that courage and faith to step out and let the universe align whatever is meant for you to come in. But by staying in a situation the universe is trying to take you out of, by giving you sign after sign after sign, it's blocking your blessings. And walking away is not going to get easier the longer you wait. There's not going to be a magic sign that comes out of the sky and tells you, okay, now walk away. Yeah, Spirit has been sending you those signs, but you've been afraid because you've been wanting that ultimate sign. But they're all signs, and it's up to you on how you want to take that. Like I said, for Leo, or Aries, you know, if your partner is not offering you the happiness and stability that you're seeking in a partner, having that courage to walk away and allow something else that may be meant for you to come in. All right, but you're not going to manifest this Nine of Pentacles upright, this financial stability, this independence, by staying stuck to a connection or a situation. For some of you, it may not only be romantic, but Eight of Cups is usually about relationships. It could be friendships. Or just, you know, baggage. The Eight of Cups is baggage. That could be career. That could be a job. That could be friendships. Being afraid to walk away from that out of fear. You know, whatever this is that you're needing to walk away from is keeping you from this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is, you know, ultimate stability on your own. All right, Leo. Let's go ahead and get into additional messages for Sagittarius. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for Sagittarius? So fire signs, overall theme is there's something you have the power to create your own reality. And a lot of you are going to be coming into that awareness. You're going to be getting signs, synchronicities, and downloads to push you in the right direction towards manifesting your goals. We have the Two of Swords. I mean, these are repeating cards, guys. Two of Swords for you, Sagittarius. There's a decision that you're needing to make. Not wanting to see a situation for what it is. Okay, focusing on one aspect of something. All right, we're not gonna we'll take one more, Spirit. Thank you in advance. Thanks, Spirit. The Emperor. And the reverse with the Four of Pentacles. All right, so obviously not having the courage or strength to act on a situation that needs action, Sagittarius. There's something here that needs your attention that you're needing to act on. There's something you're needing to make a decision on that you're not quite making that decision on yet. And with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this may be due to comfortability, familiarity with the situation or a person, whatever this is. Like I said, for some of you guys, this is career. For some of you guys, this is romance. For some of you guys, this is friendships and family. But whatever it is, there's a situation that needs to be made here, Sagittarius. And you don't, or you're needing the power or strength, the confidence is what I'm looking for. Confidence to make this decision. And I mentioned this, and I'll mention it again, because I mentioned it for Aries and Leo. Having that courage to walk away from something that's not meant for you and allowing your blessings to come in, because by staying in a situation or not seeing a situation for what it is, when the universe is giving us all of the signs, is going to keep those blessings from coming in. So if you're wanting to manifest a better reality, a better relationship, a better career, you have to walk away from what is existing now, no matter how comfortable it is. Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles, it may be offering you stability right now, physical stability, but not mental or emotional stability. And it's up to you to make that decision to walk away from what is no longer serving you, Sagittarius, or making that decision to free yourself from whatever this is, or making that decision to see a situation for what it truly is. Alright, so fire signs, that has been your reading for the Lionsgate portal. I hope you all have found something here of resonance that will assist you on your individual journeys. And thanks for watching. I hope you check me out on another video. Bye.